Hi everyone and welcome back to my channel. I hope you are all very well. So today I'm going to be reviewing the Fenty Beauty Galaxy collection. I've got a couple of pieces from the collection and I have also got the Fenty Beauty foundation and melamine highlighter. So I'm going to be reviewing those products in this video and creating this look, and I really hope you enjoy it. So the first product I'm going to be reviewing is the Fenty Beauty Pro Filter Soft Matte Foundation in shade 230. So I have tried this out before. So I've tried all the products out before this video just because I wanted to kind of get a sense of what they were like and whether I actually really liked it, and then to kind of know in my head what I wanted to say to you guys, so it's not like completely on camera. But so this isn't my first review, this is basically my second. So this is what the foundation looks like. I quite like the packaging actually. It's nice and simple, it's sleek, and I like the matte bottle, and you actually get a really decent amount. So yeah, it says shake well before you squeeze it out. So I'm gonna give it a bit of a shake. Okay. Now I like using one of these little round brushes to apply my foundation. So let's get that on. And let's get applying. Now I tend to go for a slightly darker shade than my skin. My skin on my face is very pale compared to the skin on my body, which you can probably see a slight difference there. I'm a bit more olivey, so I tend to try and get more of an olivey kind of colour for my face to match the rest of my body, basically. I like the consistency of this. It's not too watery, but it's not too thick, and it's quite, I guess it's quite thin, but you get like a nice coverage. And for me, with any foundation, I have to have coverage because I want to get a very nice even skin tone to start my makeup and just get a really nice base, basically. So I'm finding that the foundation dries or like sets a little bit darker than when you first apply it onto your skin. So I'm looking quite tanned at the moment. I'm not sure whether this is definitely the right colour for me, but it doesn't look too bad. Now I like to take a beauty blender to do around my nose and under my eye, just because I like quite a thick coverage in these areas. Now I've seen a lot of people saying that the foundation is amazing for coverage and that some people haven't had to wear like concealer and stuff like that, which it does give a nice coverage. But for me, as you guys might know if you've been watching my videos for a while, is that I don't like the underneath of my eyes. I have redness, and also I have that horrible line which I really don't like. So for me, I have to put concealer on. It's given me a nice even colour though. It's definitely covered it up, but I like my underneath my eyes to be bright, so I am going to add concealer on. It applies very nicely with a sponge, I would say. You get like a nice even tone. I always like to go over the rest of my face with my sponge just to make sure it's all sort of pressed in. And yeah, I definitely think 100% it dries darker. So maybe, I don't know, try and opt for a, I probably should have gone a little bit lighter, maybe one shade lighter. I do like to be a bit tangoed, as they say. Okay, so I'm feeling like it's looking alright. Yeah, it's not too bad. But I definitely think I need concealer. So I'm going to pop on my normal concealer, which is the Lasting Perfection Colour Correction Concealer, and I will show you what it looks like afterwards. So that is my concealer applied afterwards. So as you can see, I've definitely sort of brightened up the underneath of my eyes and got rid of that line. The only thing I found is that this foundation actually dries like quite matte, which I love, but it's dried quite quickly, that when I've then applied my concealer on, I feel like it's quite hard to sort of blend, like especially around here, because this foundation has set. It's quite nice that it's set actually, but obviously maybe I needed to apply a bit of concealer first and then do the foundation and then quickly do the concealer straight afterwards. But yeah, it's set really nicely, which I find is quite different to a lot of my other foundations that I use. They don't really sort of set, they're still quite like oily, I guess. But yeah, I feel like my skin's looking good. So as you know, I always like to apply my MAC Shadow Fix powder over the top of my foundation and concealer to set that in place all day. So let's give that a go and see how it reacts with that product. So I've got my powder. I use shade NC35 and I use a Real Techniques brush. I don't know if it's got a number on it. Oh yeah, I use the contour brush just because it fits really nicely under the sockets of my eyes, and I just dab to set my concealer in place. And then I've got a foundation kind of powder brush, and then we're going to go over my skin now to see how it sets. So as I'm powdering over the top, I can feel that the brush is gliding over my skin nicely. It's not getting stuck to the foundation or anything. Looks like it's covering it okay. I'm not sure whether it's a little bit patchy in areas. Okay, so it doesn't look too bad. I know it's a little bit patchy here, but that will probably be fixed when I contour. But yeah, I feel like it's given me a nice coverage. What do you guys think? Got like a nice glow to me now. It's not too bad. Okay, well, I'd probably rate that an 8 out of 10. I like it. It's got a nice coverage. It goes well with my MAC Shadow Fix powder. The only downside, which is probably the 2 out of 10 that I didn't give on top of the 8, is the fact that it dries too quickly. So when I put my concealer on and layer it up, just how I normally do my everyday makeup, it doesn't really, it's quite hard to blend. So that's my only downfall. But obviously if you're not really big on concealer, you don't need it, then yeah, this foundation probably would be perfect for you. Right, I'm gonna quickly contour now and then I'll be back to show you the highlight, which is amazing. So now I'm gonna move on to the Killawatt Freestyle highlighter in Metal Moon. So, love, love, love this packaging. It's got like a nice sort of holographic-y kind of shimmer on it. Again, it's really simple and sleek, and I love the shape of it. And when you open it up, oh, look at that, guys. How amazing. So I like to take a Makeup Forever brush in 152, and I'm literally just gonna highlight my cheekbones. Now, I find that it's a really nice highlighter that you can build onto. Some highlighters that you put on come out so intense straight away, and then I feel like you're like, oh shit, my face literally looks like I'm freaking glowing. Which sometimes is great if you want that look, but sometimes it's nice to just have a little bit, and or a medium amount, or too much. So it's just nice that you can actually build on it. Can you see that, guys? Oh my god, I am in love. I literally adore it. It's so nice. I love like that pearlescent-y white highlight. So as you can see, literally like how much I've built it up there, and that's just a tiny bit I've applied. So I'm just going to keep building it up until I'm happy with how it looks. So yeah, I'd probably give this highlighter a 9 out of 10, because I just think it's brilliant that you can build it up to the shade that you desire. It's got such a nice glow on it. It's just not too much, it just works. Yeah, love that. I'm so happy with that. Literally, Metal Moon, you're amazing. Right, so thumbs up to the highlight. Now we're going to move on to the Galaxy collection, which I am literally in love with. I managed to get my hands on it whilst I was in Madrid. I didn't even realise that she'd released more makeup, and then I was in Madrid and I was like, oh my god, I've got to go to Sephora, obs. And went in there, and then I was like, oh my god, Robin, look at this Fenty Beauty stuff. Oh my god, she's brought out more. And then I was like, right, there's only like 2 palettes left, a couple of liners, a brush, and I was like, right, I'm just gonna get this. Robin was like, you got to get your hands on it right now. So I got it, and I got a palette for my sister as well. And then I went to the checkout and she was like, oh, they're the last 2. And I was like, what? I was like, this is amazing. Obviously the last 2 in that one store, but yeah, like her collection sold out in that Sephora. I don't know whether they restocked it or anything, but I was so lucky to get my hands on this. Oh, you guys know I love metallics, you know I love glitters, and this palette I just knew would be perfect for the festival season and for Christmas. And yeah, I just had to get my hands on it. I feel like it was made for me. So I've got the eyeshadow palette. I also got this amazing liner called Alien Bay, and then I had to get my hands on the brush as well. I had to have the full set. Why not? Right, so the palette. These are the shades on the back, we can see. So you've got a nice assortment of neutral colours, a couple of reds in there, some nice galaxy sort of spacey shades. And yeah, the great thing about this palette though is that you can use it for pretty much anything. You can use it for your eyes, you can use it for highlight. Also, can we please appreciate this packaging? Can we please? I'm just going to give it a bit of a wipe because I've got finger marks on it. Look at that, it's like a bloody rainbow. So nice, so nice. And when you open it up, I've still got this little packaging on it. This is it, guys. So I've already used this shade here to give it a try recently. But yeah, I'm still yet to experiment on all the other shades. Not sure what shades I'm going to use right now. But yeah, we'll give it a go. Now, the great thing about these eyeshadows is that well, you can use your brush wet or dry. I love to use my brush wet because it makes the metallic pigment show even more. This is the brush. And to wet my brush, I like to use the Urban Decay All Nighter Setting Spray, just because then I find it sets the eyeshadow as well. So it's a clever little tip there if you want to use that tip. Right, I'm just going to spritz it on the brush. I feel like I got that everywhere. Did I get it on camera? Okay. Oh, I don't know what colour to pick. There's too many nice ones. I mean, guys, I've got to try out that blue, haven't I? So, I don't know if you can see. Look how intense the colour is when you just put a bit of a wet brush on there. Oh my god, I cannot wait to try this colour. Oh. Oh. Oh my god, that literally matches my hair. Oh my lord. I think I need to show the difference between using a dry brush and a wet brush. There you go. That's the difference. So this side is wet and that one's dry. Can you see how intense it is? And it just brings out the metallicness. And yeah, that setting spray will set that and your makeup will be on fleek. Oh no. Oh my lord. Wow. Wow. I'm speechless. Rihanna, you're such a babe for putting blue in this palette. Oh. Oh my lord, it's just so nice. It is so friggin' nice. Oh my god. Oh, look at that. Look at that. Right, I need a bit of a shading colour, which I probably should have done first, to be honest. So for that, I'm just going to use this little Bobbi Brown palette that I always use. And I'm taking the shade Latin or Soft Buff. No, Latin, I think. Just going to get that into the crease there. Alright, just going to go back in with the blue now. I'm literally in love. Right, now I want to add another colour in. I'm going to add in this little colour here. So I'm going to use the other end of the brush and I'm going to wet it. I'm going to add that in on the corner. Oh. That looks so nice with the blue. Oh wow, that's really cool. God, it's so nice. I just love metallic shimmery eyeshadows. They're the best. They're literally the best. Look at that. Right, let's test out this liner now. So, it's called the 2-in-1 Glitter Release Eyeliner in Alien Bay. This is what it looks like. So, really cute, sparkly Galaxy packaging. And then you've got like a nice kind of thick brush. So let's draw a feline flick. So the brush is a nice sort of width. It's not too thick or thin. It glides really smoothly. I feel like it shapes your eye well, like it follows your eye shape. Okay, yeah, I like that. It's really nice. It's not black. It's more like a, it's kind of like a navy. Then also I don't know whether the colours sort of changed slightly because I've put it over this bluey eyeshadow. So I'm finding with this brush that you have to sort of flick like that, not that way. It's nice though. It's not the easiest brush to do a liner with, but it's not too bad. It's not the worst one I've ever used, but it is hard to get a nice flick on the end. I'm finding. I like to get like a proper sharp point. This one I didn't do too bad with. Right, I'm going to finish that off with a bit of mascara and do my brows and my lips, and then I'll show you the finished look. So I've just finished my makeup and this is the final look. What do you all think? I am literally loving the Fenty Beauty Galaxy collection and their foundation and the Metal Moon highlighter. Really pleased with all of the products. I don't think I rated the palette or the liner. So the liner I'd probably give a 7 out of 10. I liked it, I just wasn't keen on the brush for, I mean, this part of my eye was brilliant for the brush, but the actual flick part I felt was slightly difficult. So I don't know whether you'd have to use like a very thin brush or something instead, but yeah, really liked it. Other than that, the palette I'd probably give a 9 out of 10. I love the pigment, it is so shimmery, all of the eyeshadows. I love the selection of colours. I think it's amazing for, you know, the Christmas party season, but also wearable throughout the year. And yeah, love it. What do you guys think? Have any of you got your hands on the Fenty Beauty collection? If so, I'd love to hear your thoughts below. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, and if you're not already subscribed to my YouTube channel, please subscribe. I would really appreciate it. Yeah, I'm literally just loving the fact I can match my makeup to my hair again. That Galaxy palette, honestly, can't rate it enough. I'll pop all links below if you're interested in purchasing any of the products. And yeah, I will see you in my next video. Peace out.